Let's, well, let me tell you a story about my game. Let's, well, let me tell you a story about my game. Something is Wrong Here is a role playing game inspired by the dark and uncanny work of David Lynch. Something is Wrong Here is a role playing game inspired by the dark and uncanny work of David Lynch. I'll see you on the other side. I'm Kira Magrann, and this is my game. Something is Wrong Here.
Kickstarters are hard. So I'm working on a Kickstarter. It's fine. It's actually really fun. It's just a lot of stuff to do. It's for Something Is Wrong Here, the David Lynch inspired LARP. And it's just like, probably the most stressful part is making sure that I'm pricing everything correctly because the pricing is so complicated. It's not just like marking something up to retail value like I would do for like anything else I've ever made and sold on my own, from like jewelry to zines to games, you know? It's like I have to figure out how to do shipping, what the cost of the printing is and how that works, how to do the layout. And then once I figure that out, how do I ship it to my people? Like, because I have to ship it from the printer to me to them, or to the printer to a fulfillment place to them, or directly from the printer that's also a fulfillment place. And that means I have to like price shipping plus the cost of the thing correctly on the Kickstarter, which is hard to do because you can't estimate shipping on a Kickstarter, but you can estimate shipping through BackerKit, which you have to pay an additional $200 for. It's bananas. Like, I'm sure, I just know a lot of people who've gotten screwed when they've done Kickstarters on the shipping because it's so easy to basically like mistakenly guesstimate how much it's going to cost and like basically underestimate it. So then the person running the Kickstarter, it looks like their Kickstarter did really good, but really like 50% of that is going to shipping, which means that you're not making much of a profit, which is the whole point of a Kickstarter. Like, we need to make money. I don't know. It's a whole thing. I could probably rant about it forever. The system is a little difficult to navigate. Very difficult for a new person, but I'm learning. I'm gaining levels. It's good. This is, I guess, just a rant video about where I'm at with my Kickstarter, which is all over the place. I'm doing all of the things. So that's taking up most of my time this week. It's very time consuming. But it should be going up in September, so that's cool. I am feeling really grateful for how transparent a lot of the indie game community is with this information. Like, while I've had trouble with templates and InDesign and printing and where to print and how to ship and how to run a Kickstarter, I've just kind of reached out privately and publicly to various people and just even asked Twitter, like, who do I know who has done stuff like this? And people have been so helppful. So I feel very supported by the community, and thankful that I am in the community that I am. If you're looking for information like this and you are also a marginalized creator who's never done anything like this before, I would urge you to join Twitter and follow me and try and follow some of the people that I follow. There's so much information on there and everyone is so helpful. It's really nice. That doesn't make the system easier to navigate at all. Like, a lot of people I'm connected to, I'm lucky to be connected to because I've been talking to them for more than 10 years, just like as a friend and a hobbyist. It's not something I did overnight. It took a lot of time and luck, and I used to be able to go to more conventions, just have more time and money available. And so, I don't think that makes the indie game community accessible by any means, but it is friendly and willing to help if you ask. So if you have trouble, if you're having trouble trying to make something new, ask people, ask me. I can point you in the right direction if I don't know the answer. I only have so much time, obviously, but we're here and we're supportive, and I think overall the community wants to see things made by marginalized creators. I do, and everyone who's helped me out does too. So, that's awesome. Feeling very lifted up. But like all new things, doing every step of something new is a challenge, and it feels hard and impossible. And I do come up against those feelings while I'm working on this. All of this is new to me. I've never printed or laid out a deck of cards before. I have never run a Kickstarter with a deck of cards with potentially shipping a large amount of a printed item that could be expensive. All of this is new. I've never made a Kickstarter video. I've done a Kickstarter before for a zine, but it was like a smaller thing. So it's kind of like, it's like baby steps. Like I'm learning the process as I'm going along. And there's not, well, people have tread this ground before, and I can kind of look at what they did and even reach out and ask them, and they might help me out if they have a minute or if the inclination to guide me through it. It's not easy to guide someone through. It's very difficult. It's like at least 10 emails worth of difficulty. I'm learning and I'm getting better at it by doing it. I think that's the lesson here, right? Like the only way to get better at something is to do it. So it's scary and, potentially expensive. I don't know what's going to happen, but I'm learning, and with everything that I do, I am gaining more knowledge, and I can do it better next time. So crossing fingers, I'm doing everything good this time. Thanks for this rant, listening to this rant about creativity and doing scary things for the first time. Kickstarter nonsense and complications. I'll put some links below to some of the information that I got. It's kind of cool on Twitter. And what's something that you've done recently in game design or game writing that you haven't done before that was really scary for you? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for watching my video. See you next time.
Wow.